It's movie reviews of the My Little Pony Equestria Girls movies. Starting with the Equestria Girls. This movie made me grow hooves. I highly recommend. Can we just talk about how weird it is that this even exists? It's My Little Pony, except it's an alternate universe where they're all girls. Except they're not quite girls because they're all sort of funky colors. And then they have magic powers that sort of turn them into demi-ponies. And the movie's expressly predicated on the concept that this really is a parallel universe, because one of the My Little Ponies from the universe where they are ponies travels to the universe where they're all girls instead. I think this movie confirms that Twilight Sparkle is a reverse furry. Skinny? Fleshy? Well, there's not an actual plot that's worth my while commenting on, but the soundtrack cures all my worries and soothes my soul. If I could inject the cafeteria song into my veins and have it be a part of my blood flow, I would. The half star's off because the outfits they put Rainbow Dash in were crimes. The Cutie Mark Crusaders playing their song in the library made me scream louder than any horror movie has ever made me. I'm just gonna hope everyone forgot about the year I made this movie my sole personality trait in middle school. Sunset Shimmer, my favorite textbook high school bully. Love how she went from I want to take over the universe to overly apologetic in the span of like 5 minutes. If I wrote this movie, Sunset Shimmer would have stayed in her demon form and destroyed the world because she should have fun. Rainbow rocks. They named us right, this stuff rocks. Sunset Shimmer suddenly feels like a self-insert fanfiction character. Literally changed my life, I don't care. Toy company sanctioned rock opera plus friendship and rainbows, mean girl redemption arc, every villain trope girl boss trio, it's perfect. I like how the villains didn't have a sad backstory or anything, they were just power hungry for fun. Yes, a film about pony humans is one of my most enjoyed films. What are you gonna do about it? Funny how this was made to sell dolls, but each outfit is uglier than the last. Today I tricked 8 of my friends to come see a movie with me without telling them what we were going to see. Then I locked the doors and made them watch all 4 Equestria Girls movies. I enjoyed watching them suffer. Also, if Rarity isn't your favorite pony, die. This is the coolest movie ever made, and if we're going off entertainment value alone, possibly unmatched by anything else. The dramatic dumb villains, the singing that's even more abrupt than usual, the fact that everybody is aware there's a pony dimension and that one of the students at the school turned into a demon and tried to kill them all, and the greatest consequence of this is some mildly awkward social judgment. The fact that they just transform whenever they're jamming. The scene where they shout friendship is magic and nothing happens. Sleepovers, wholesome conversations at 3 a.m., bad rapping, Flash Sentry being a loser, Trixie, payoffs so obvious yet so unbelievably hype when they happen, and the most baller conclusion possible. Every song is the greatest song of all time whenever it's playing. There are so many small things included here that are just perfect, and it really is the essence of fun altogether. Glad I can enjoy this. What's cool? Friendship. Now let's rock, bitches. This glorious cinematic masterpiece will be played at my wedding. Friendship games. While Rainbow Rocks will be played at my wedding, this glorious film will be played at my funeral. Review courtesy of my 6-year-old. I like it because there was magic and singing. My favorite part was the end, when it was over. We agree, my favorite part was when it was over too. Me and my friends got halfway through this film and then realized that Spike hadn't talked the entire time. Upon mentioning this, he immediately began speaking. Other than this horrible betrayal, I really enjoyed the film. Rarity, 3 seconds before pulling out a rack of the worst clothes ever. I love fashion. All I know of the American school system is from Equestria Girls. The Mona Lisa cake? This thing is like weirdly stylish. Like the plot and characterizations are trash for most of it, but it builds up to a few visually striking moments. What I'm saying is this is the Batman vs. Superman of Hasbro toys. I've watched 3 of these things now. This one had the best music. It also teaches kids that competition is bad and that if you have a chance to go to a prestigious STEM school where you can do groundbreaking independent study, you should go to some crappy high school where you can be popular instead. Twilight being all evil, like, now I can have anything I want, when her one motivation in the story was a scholarship for a course where she can be alone 24/7. Why is this franchise's lore and timeline so extensive and complicated? Oh my god, these movies no longer need any ties to the original show. It's becoming too powerful. Anyway, Twilight Sparkle goes through a genuine psychological horror scenario in this movie. Why? Legend of Everfree. This first song goes kinda hard. Let me know if they do an extended mellow death version of it. I've never seen a My Little Pony film or show of any kind, so needless to say, I was pretty shocked with how charmed I was by this film. I mean, it's not good, but there's something about it. I think I understand bronies now. Gloriosa did nothing wrong. The real enemy was capitalism all along. Pinkie Pie was like, if I killed you guys with a nail bomb, that would have been so quirky. Sunset Shimmer could literally trip me up, punch me, stab me, scalp me, and then call me a fat, ugly, dirty bitch, and I'd still apologize and start clearing her a path to walk down like she deserves. The Derp Horse has a line. Why am I not more satisfied? The interesting addition of the only holdover from friendship games, that of the nerdy friendship inept Twilight suffering from the same I was a bad guy last time syndrome that afflicted Sunset Shimmer 2 movies ago, gives the ketchup and mustard haired lass a chance to be a mentor to this pale reflection of how she used to be. Adding the not-so-subtle power of telepathy, Sunset really shaped up to be the Professor Xavier stand-in needed for the other horse gals which have manifested their magical mutant powers.
I would like to formally start this off by saying that I really hate Twilight Sparkle. The entire time I watched it, I was super annoyed by her actions, her thoughts, and her overall obsessively selfish self. She is extremely self-centered, and half the movie was focused on her recovering from an event where she was the villain and was convinced everything was about her. Obviously, I understand where she's coming from in some situations, however, she wasn't alone in it and actually had a close friend who was in the same situation. But she continuously ignored her friend that kept saying, I went through the same thing, which, by the way, her friend went through the same situation, but it was 10 times worse, and decided to do her own thing that inconvenienced everyone. The entire plot was centered around the main characters getting magical powers, and Twilight Sparkle managed to make it about herself, and have it be like, wah, this is all because of me, I did this, which not only made everyone think it was a bad thing, later finding out it was not, but also she completely disregarded how her friends had magic before she ever showed up. And at the end, you should expect it to be like, oh, my name is Twilight Sparkle, and none of it had anything to do with me, and I'm so focused around myself and self-esteem issues that I made the situation 100 times worse and ruined the experience not only for myself, but my friend who spent her entire summer worrying about my horrible communicational skills. I hate Twilight Sparkle with a passion. She's a horrible person, and I hope she gets what's coming to her one of these days.
There was also a lot of weird sexual tension between Twilight Sparkle and an older man. They almost kissed. What the hell? An actual character in this movie uttered the words, "Cool story, bro." Thank you for watching, guys. What's your favorite part of a My Little Pony Equestria Girls movie if you've happened to watch them? Mine is probably that one where they say that it's Taco Tuesday and nobody in the cafeteria is eating tacos. I'm going to leave a pinned comment where you can reply with your ideas of what movies I should look at reviews for next, and whatever gets said the most I will probably try my hardest to do in the next review video. So go do that if you want to make a request. I love you guys, and thank you so much again for watching.